Good evening, everybody. Rather good afternoon. Happy Sunday evening. Right now it's like I think it's 3 o'clock p.m. I think. Yeah, I took a long nap after the last episode, and I ate something. What did I eat? Yeah, Korean ramen noodle with some seaweed. Oh, that was good. And while I was eating, I was watching this documentary about Siberia, the Russian forest and animals. Yeah, it was good. And let's talk about next paper, shall we? If you don't mind. So probably the good starting point is where we left off of the chapter 7 of uh, force echelon axiom theory. Yeah, probably yeah, I should continue on that. So basically, force echelon axiom theory is such that we should regard it as an axiom that forces are different, they're not equivalent. There's this vertical hierarchy of forces. uh, there's this subset superset relationship between forces, and yeah, yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's not a perfect theory. There's some loopholes here and there, especially when it comes to this metaphysics part. Okay, it's not exact science. Okay, it's just mathematical model of metaphysical phenomena. So it's kind of loose. It's not as tight as mathematics. Physics, when it comes to physics, it kind of loose too. It's not as rigorous as mathematics. Okay, it's just the nature of things. So yeah. So um, let's see. So the title of this next paper will be Metaphysics and Physics: The Parallel Universes of Philosophy and Science. It's quite broad name, and yeah, it sounds very long nosed, long winded, very ambitious kind of. Hey, the thing is, each paper should be about 30, 40, 50 pages long. So, and initially, I thought about this topic as a chapter of this paper, but it turned out I already wrote 53 pages. So it's time to quit and time to just publish it. Okay. I don't want to drag it along. So that's why I separated it out because it got already enough material there. It's just like President Trump, right? He was interviewed by 60 Minutes. A very beautiful mature lady, by the way. What's her name? I don't remember. Yeah. She's prominent journalist. Very beautiful, graceful lady. Probably she's in her 70s, I think. Okay. Have you seen Olivia Newton-John's picture lately? Oh my goodness, she's in her 70s and she's so beautiful. Some people just age so gracefully, right? Yeah. Some ladies in 70s, oh, they still extremely beautiful. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, President Trump in 60 minutes interview, he cut it off at like 37 minutes, right? He's busy, right? She said, "You guys got enough material, so yeah, that's good." Yeah, President Trump, he got good leadership, in my opinion. Okay, I think it's good. Yeah. Anyways, so So chapter 7 of previous paper, the title of that is ideological forces and ideological force and its denizens, colon, concepts, something like that. Okay, so yeah, probably the good point to start in next paper is like, yeah, the previous paper was about vertical hierarchy between forces and just kind of more conservative, uh, like pyramid hierarchy order, vertical ordering of things. And previous paper was more egalitarian, more liberal, because it's about equivalence between objects in inertial that has having the inertial movement. Yeah, so the equivalent. That's horizontal equivalence. Yeah. And this paper will be continuation of the previous paper and the fourth echelon, where the ideological forces and the exclusive citizen of the fourth echelon, the superset, will be concepts. And those are metaphysical entities. So we are not talking about physics anymore. But because there are similarity between metaphysics and physics, yeah, so we'll refer back to what we discussed previously in the previous paper and stuff. Okay, so yeah, there are certain similarities between forces. They're not exactly the same. So, like ideological force, what is force? Well, force is something that changes something else. Okay, so for example, concept changes. For example, for certain people, the definition of marriage have changed. Back in the days, definition of marriage was not one man, one woman. It's one man and multiple women. Why? Because people were more like animals back in the days. So in animal world today, yeah, marriage is between one male and multiple females in certain species. But nowadays it's not. The concept of marriage changed. The definition of marriage. It's one man, one woman. And to some people, people in the Democratic Party, some Democratic Party people, the definition of marriage changed again. To, not all, but some Democrats, they regard marriage as two people. It could be man and another man, woman and another woman. To some Democrats, yeah, that's the new definition of marriage. Not everybody, not all Democrats accept that brand new definition. But to some people, it did change. Right? And so what is forcing that change in a concept is definition. Yeah, we call that ideological force. Just like in physics, what's the definition of force? Something that changes speed, I mean, at the velocity of something else. Right? Yeah. And the last force kind of force we dealt with is inertial force, the accelerative force. They can even change. Or some other force, like some friction force, whatever, ethereal friction force, we can name it that way, kind of the medium force, right? That slows down light or your mirror, it changes the light, photon bounces off of mirror, so it changes the direction of this photon's velocity. Yeah, yeah, we call the force. Yeah. So we change the Newtonian definition of a force is F equal ma. We change it to F equal ka. It doesn't have to be mass based. Okay. So, if you're a photon, it changes the velocity. So yeah. We'll take 5 minutes break, okay? All right. Okay. Yeah. So, like, well, during my cigarette break, yeah, I kind of developed this line of thinking. So, the ideological force doesn't always change the definition. Sometimes it changes polarity, the direction. So it's kind of like this velocity having two components, direction and speed, right? Quantity and quality, right? Then what's the direction of a concept, directionality of a concept, or polarity thereof? It's kind of one dimensional, a little bit. Is that good or bad? Smoking, alcohol. Back in the days, 1950s, even before then, well, yeah, there was some prohibition era, but after prohibition era, alcohol and tobacco, they were not a bad thing. We're looking at 1950s in America. Okay. It was something stylish. You look at Twilight Zone episode at the end of that, this Mr. Ross Tolling smoking cigarette and drinking whiskey, right? So back in the days in America, okay, smoking cigarette and drinking alcohol was not regarded as something bad by majority. Okay, today it's not. Today it is bad by majority in America. Year 2020. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm having smoker's cough, so having a hangover as well. But yeah, so majoritarian mainstream Americans think that smoking cigarette and drinking alcohol is a bad thing. So Mr. President Trump, he neither smokes nor drinks, right? And most Americans think that's a virtue. Okay. Now, talk about obesity, right? Sugar and fat. Nowadays, no longer a bad thing. So when Miss Billie Eilish got obese, nowadays, it didn't take her very long, okay, to become. So that's in the news nowadays. Yeah, body shaming, blah blah blah, and people, most majority are mainstream sympathize with Billie Eilish, and hey, welcome to America. Like you become like average Americans, right? So nowadays, obesity is no longer a bad thing. I by majoritarian mainstream view is regarded as something good. Okay, so a concept has this directionality. Okay, is it good or bad? That's one dimension. Right? Then what's the speed? So that's directionality of a concept. So you have velocity of a concept. Okay, we are dealing with metaphysics here. And what the speed of a concept? Yeah, we can call it definition of a concept, right? Or vice versa, whatever, however you define it. But I think that's the useful definition to make. Okay, the velocity of a concept. You have definition of a concept and polarity of concept. Okay, just like speed and directionality over velocity. Okay, so concept can be seen as a one-dimensional vector. All right, kinda, not exactly, but kinda. So, for example, a concept of an apple back in the days, it's just like crab apple. Have you ever seen wild strawberries? They're very small, right? Wild blueberries, that's very small. But through artificial selection, cultivation, or selective breeding, they become big. Huh? Wild strawberries are they're very small. Wild blueberries very small. But if you go to Walmart or any supermarket, oh, they are quite big, bigger than what they used to be in the wild nature. Okay, it's fruit farming. Yeah, it is genetically modified organism. Okay, all agricultural products are GMOs. Okay, artificial selection. Okay, they made it bigger. Selective breeding. Okay, yeah. How about dogs and cats? Oh, they are GMOs, genetically modified organisms. Okay, because before this selective breeding, dogs they used to be just wolves or foxes. Okay, so cats same way. Okay, they're all selective breeding, all genetically modified organisms. Okay, so the concept of apple have changed. Back in the days, very small. Nowadays, big. Right? Yeah. So then, in this new paper, the next chapter would be something like definition of metaphysical space as opposed to physical space. Okay. So we can imagine in our heads suddenly does occupy some space. Like you have neurons, electrons, whatever. Okay. We can envision. Okay, we can have a dream about what Apple is. Okay. So if we envision in our heads, imagine crab apple, very small, maybe 1 inch diameter. Okay. And then modernized apple, which is like 5 inches diameter. Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe to imagine a bigger apple, maybe it takes more energy in our brain. I don't know. Okay. If we draw those apples, small apple, big apple, on paper, yeah, it does take more physical space. But metaphysical existence in metaphysical space of small apple, big apple, they can still exist without perceiver, observer. Okay? Let's say in the days of Noah, great deluge, great flood, okay? Or even before the creation of the universe. Yeah, the book of Genesis, I quote that at some point, okay? Book of Genesis, okay? Even before the creation of very first thing, photon, light, maybe it was in God's mind, in his head. Before he created what light is, maybe he thought about it, what it would be like. Most likely, right? If you create something, you draw something, you draw a unicorn, but before you draw it, you think about it first. And then you follow the image in your head of what unicorn is, and then you materialize it by drawing it and then painting it, right? And God's creation probably is the same, like same way, right? So there's the transfer of this unicorn from metaphysical space, our imagination, to physical space. Right? They're two different worlds, right? Yeah. It's this concept, this dualism between like substance versus form. Substance that never changes, for form changes, right? Yeah, it's kind of like that. Okay? Yeah. In computer programming language, we have class and instances, instantiation. Right? Your concept of an modern apple, right, and your physical existence, multiple apples, right? So, but yeah, okay, yeah, it's a big topic, so it's good that we separate it out into next paper, okay? Because otherwise, yeah, it just become too big. So, but yeah, this paper, my guess is that if you like, I don't know, maybe 20 pages. I don't know, but will yeah scope creeping. Yeah, will increase the scope of this paper so that it becomes like 30, at least 30 pages. Okay, so yeah, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. Right. Yeah. Well, scope creeping, that's interesting terminology. It means when you have a project, the scope of the project increases as you discuss, but at certain point, you have to limit the increase of the scope. Otherwise, it become unwieldy, too big to handle. Okay, so you separate it out to the next project. Okay, so that's what scope creeping is. The first time I encountered that knowledge was when I was having interview to become to get a lawyer job, and one of the interview I had was a state level prosecutor job. Okay, in the criminal side, criminal law. Okay, I have many friends who are prosecutors or public defenders. Oh, they're very smart individuals. Okay, some of them I still keep in touch with. Yeah, they're very smart, and yeah, the criminal law is like they're governmental employees typically. Okay, public defenders, prosecutors, right? And prosecutors they tend to be more conservative. Public defenders tend to be more liberal. Okay, naturally so. So yeah, they're smart people. It's just that they have too many cases. So it's kind of an assembly line, a factory. Okay, so they cannot spend too much time in one case because there are just too many cases. Okay, so it's like a assembly line, kind of speedy, because constitutionally, yeah, speedy trial, right? Sixth Amendment. So, yeah, they have to be fast. So yeah, the depth of their legal arguments tend to be rather shallow because they cannot spend too much time on one case, unless it's some big case, right? A lot of them like media attention, whatever, celebrities, whatever. When stake is very high, like impeachment of Richard Nixon, President Barack Obama did exact same thing that got President Richard Nixon impeached. Yeah, eavesdropping of his political opponent, President Trump. Okay? President Barack Obama, yeah, then candidate Trump, he did order this with FISA warrant, yeah, eavesdropping. Okay, so President Obama should have been impeached for that. Okay, but he didn't. Why? Because he was lame duck president. He was going to get out of the office anyway. I think that's why. Okay, but what he did, President Obama, he did it in the name of law, FISA warrant. Okay, so what he did is a lot worse than what President Nixon did. Okay, at least President Nixon he didn't cover it up with FISA warrant. So what President Obama did, ordering eavesdropping of candidate Trump, that's by far worse than what President Nixon did because he disguised it as something legal and legitimate. FISA warrant. Okay, talk about corruption. All right, nobody's talking about it, right? Nobody's talking about it. Even President Trump didn't go as far as talking about it, but he got very close to talking about it in this 60 minutes interview. Okay, yeah, I could tell. All right. So, President Trump is very smart man. Okay, so yeah, he's not perfect human being, but I think it's decent. Anyways, so ideological force is either change the direction, the polarity, one-dimensional way. Is it good or bad concept? Or it change the quality and quantity of this definition. Like what is marriage? Or what is an apple? Right? Yeah, that's ideological force. It's either changes direction or speed or the velocity of a concept. Right? I like that. Hmm. So you are going along this assumption premise in humanology where physical universe, metaphysical universe mirrors physical universe. So it's kind of like Jesusian approach. Jesus gave us a lot of analogies, right? Yeah. What is analogy? It's that mirror image between metaphysical universe and physical universe. Huh? That's what analogy is. So, I mean, what we have discussed so far, it's a lot. So I guess I should start writing maybe this evening or tomorrow morning. I mean, tomorrow evening because tomorrow's Monday. Gotta get back to work but yeah, we got enough material to start writing. Okay, good. Yeah, I had a very nice break over this weekend. Um, so publication of this last paper happened on Friday. I took the day off. Okay, so Saturday, Sunday. It's right now. It's Sunday evening, like 3, 4 o'clock, I guess. Yeah, it was a good break. Yeah, let me grab my beer real quick. Okay, what else? We are brainstorming for the next paper. It will be fourth paper of this year. Well, before this paper writing, when was the last time I wrote any paper? Probably when I was in law school. When I was in law school, yeah, I did write several papers, about 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I did publish it on some online database because all the law reviews they rejected my paper, all of them. Okay, so I'm like, yeah, whatever, that's fine. But you got uploaded in some online databases. Okay, so, yeah, that was like 2015 and earlier. All right, so it's been like 5 years, huh? Okay, yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been written some music for when I was making movies, right? Yeah, background music in computer. But writing research papers to me is a lot easier. Okay, because I don't play any musical instrument. I can sing a little bit, but so it's not. It kind of surprised me that it's not necessary that you play any musical instrument in order to compose music. If you are able to sing, then you can write a music. Okay, melody, percussion, eh? In a computer with MIDI editor. Okay, yeah. I use Cubase, Steinberg Cubase. I think it's German company. It's very good software. Of course, the mainstream number one is like called Pro Tool, right? Yeah, but that was expensive, so I didn't use that. Cubase was expensive too. It was like the license was like $500, $600, man. Maybe 300 back in the days. Not cheap at all. Okay, so but it's very good software. I really liked it using it. Anyways, what else? So definition of a concept. Uh, why is it so quantitative? Well, because let's think about music. What definition of music is? Back in the days, maybe drum, song, melody, percussion, right? Dun, 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 dun. Whoa. La da da da, la da da da, la. Alright. But over time, in the evolution of music, there have been more and more and musical instruments added to existing musical instruments. So the scope of music has been increasing. Eh? So definition of music should accommodate this increasing number of musical instruments, for example, and musical genre. Like you have jazz, rhythm and blues, soul, hip hop, rap, all that stuff, okay? African American invention, which is fantastic. Before then, there's Asian traditional music, European traditional music. European traditional music was more like back in the days during Catholic was a king. Yeah, Gregorian hymnals, right? A cappella style, which is very beautiful. And then came like more like musical instrument based, like concert, concerto, right? Chamber music, and they're all music. The scope of music have increased. There are brand new inventions of musical instruments, musical style, genre, right? So that's why it's quantitative. The definition of what music is, it increases in size. Okay, to accommodate this brand new musical genre and whatnot. All right, so that kind of makes sense. Right? Isn't it cool? Metaphysics, more fun than physics, right? Yeah. Here we are dealing with more what we are more familiar with on a daily basis, right? Like Apple, music, marriage. I'm not familiar with marriage. Well, my parents were married, but I myself never got married, so I'm not too familiar with concept of marriage. Okay, because last time I lived with my parents, there was like I'm 42 years old now, 25 years old, something like that. Okay, so I talk to my parents all the time. Okay, so because I'm their number one fan. I love my parents, a huge fan. I mean, I don't say to my father, "Oh, daddy, I love you." I don't say that. Why? He doesn't want me to say such a thing, okay? He's old school, okay? But my mom, my sister, yeah, of course I say, "Oh, sister, I love you. Mommy, I love you." My sister, yeah, she tolerate me saying I love her, okay? But my mom, oh, she also say, "Oh, I love you too." Yeah, I'm very expressive of my affection, okay? So, yeah, I love my. I mean, of course, I don't say that to my brothers. I know, no, but sisters, yes. Yeah. Yeah. But I love my family members. Okay, so yeah, I love my friends too. I love you. I don't care if you're male or female. Yeah, I love you. Of course I do. We'll take 5 minutes break. Let's take 5 minutes, okay? Okay. Oh boy. Ah. Okay. So when you become a celebrity, you become a concept, an icon, idol, or concept. You become if you become a celebrity, and you become eternalized. Okay. It's like Jesusian philosophy. The gift of God is eternal life in Jesus Christ, our Lord. Right? Yeah, that's the nice song. The children's gospel song that I used to be a Sunday school teacher, believe it or not. Okay, so I love children and they loved me. Okay, yeah, I was quite popular among children. Good old days. Okay, so the gift of God is eternal life in Jesus Christ. Amen. But the thing is, uh, yeah. So if you become famous, celebrity, okay, then your name will start appearing in encyclopedias like Wikipedia. Okay. My name does appear in Wikipedia. Why? Because I was a candidate for Alaska State Senate race. Some kind and generous people uploaded in the Wikipedia. Okay, we have 6 candidates, including incumbent. The incumbent got elected uh, in the primary, and that gentleman is one of my friends, good friends. Okay, so of course I did congratulate. Okay, and general election we don't know yet. General election like 2 weeks from now. Next weekend is Halloween. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to karaoke bar and dance club or not. We'll see. Okay, I might. I might not. I don't. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. So, so next weekend is Halloween weekend. Okay. Anyway, so concept. If you become famous, you become a concept. Okay, and your name will be household names or maybe in Wikipedia or websites, periodicals, newspapers, magazines. People will write about you, talk about you, and hear about you if you become very famous. Okay, and your fame or me, my notoriety, whatever it may be, yeah, it lasts. It depends on how famous you and I will be. The concept of us will outlive our physical lifetime if we become famous. Okay, because we become a concept, right? So my friends alerted me that, hey, your name is Wikipedia now. I was like, oh, okay. Well, thank you for letting me know. Alaska State Senate race in year 2020, Republican primary, hardly contended 6 candidates. That's very exceptionally many candidates, right? So many challengers. Okay, so I was one of them. Okay, so yeah, my name was there. Okay, interesting, right? Yeah, yeah. Of course, there's no hyperlink on my name because I'm not that famous. Maybe one day. Okay. Yeah, I keep writing. Okay. So yeah. So, and my kind and generous friends, including you, okay, encourages me. Yeah, keep writing. Okay. Yeah, maybe you will be famous one day. Yes. Yeah, I keep writing. I got nothing else going on, so and of course I hang out with my friends every once in a while, but mostly I'm at home by myself, and yeah, life is good. I mean, come on, we just came up with this brand new concept, velocity of a concept. It just occurred to me today. Okay, so Holy Spirit is with us. Okay. God, thank you. Jesus, thank you. Yeah. Because I'm Christian, kind of. Okay. So, oh, I thank them, of course. I love God. I love Jesus. Okay. So I do. Yeah. That was nice handed in the definition, wasn't it? Velocity of a concept. Yeah. We just came up with like this, okay? Like a snap. Oh boy. This is why it's so good that we have this humanology series, okay? It's our brainstorming area, right? Yeah, it's like laboratory, metaphysical laboratory. So metaphysical space and physical space, okay, they are different. Metaphysical space is the world of imagination, and just like physical existence of an apple does not depend on observer, even if there is no observer, appreciator, or perceiver of this physical existence of apple, it can still exist. Right? Yeah, just the independence of the physical existence. Okay, now metaphysical existence, does it depend upon physical existence? No. Why? Imaginary animals like dragon, phoenix, unicorn, they don't physically exist. Or dinosaur. There's no living dinosaur nowadays, right? But the concept of those imaginary or extinct animals persist. That's the metaphysical, the independence of metaphysical existence from physical existence. Okay, physical existence is independent from existence of observer or perceiver, right? Metaphysical existence is independent of physical existence. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah, I guess what we have discussed so far, maybe it's like 10 pages long already. Good. If I feel like it, yeah, I start writing tomorrow. Yeah. It's still weekend, you know. Yeah. Alcohol helps, okay? Cigarette helps too. It relaxes me so that we can freely think, brainstorm, right? It helps, really. Like Mr. G just said, you can tell the tree by its fruits, right? Yeah, I smoke cigarette, drink alcohol, and we are producing a lot of fruits here, metaphysically speaking, right? Yeah, yeah. Mhm. And also, my friends help me out in the development of humanology, okay? Because we talk about philosophical things, me and my friends, okay? My friends and me. So, yeah, they co-contributors. You too? Okay, yeah. We're doing this together. So, yeah, no man is on island, some say, right? That's true. Mhm. Yeah. What else? Well, we'll take 5 minutes break, okay? So, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, we're back. So, uh, couple of things. I forgot the first thing was wanting to talk about. I forgot. All right. The second thing, yeah, Gero Cantor, his cardinality theory is faulty. Okay, he defined it in like one-to-one correspondence kind of, but that definition doesn't work. Okay, the correct definition of cardinality unit infinity, the smallest unit infinity, is the size of natural numbers or the size of integers rather. Okay, yeah, that should be the definition of unit infinity alpha. Okay, he erred in the definition phase. All right, yeah. Came up with not a very effective definition. Okay, so, yeah. And because his definition was faulty, he came to wrong conclusion. Okay, so yeah, I mean we did many things there. Okay, when we talk about infinity, when we used to do mathematics, right? Okay, so if definition, I mean, if the size of infinite set of integers, if that's alpha, well, first of all, let's say size of natural numbers is alpha. Okay, then what is size of integers? 2 alpha, right? Probably that's a better way to define things. Okay, all right. Then what's the size of infinite set of even integers? I mean, yeah, sure. Well, size of even positive integers is alpha over 2, right? You get 0, 2, 4, blah, 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 right? Then what's the size of even integers? Is alpha. Why? Because size of integers is 2 alpha. Size of alpha is size of natural numbers, positive integers, okay? And size of integers, 2 times alpha. And size of even integers, 2 alpha over 2, which is alpha, okay? Yeah, that's better definition, okay? So that's mathematics paper, okay? Should I mention this in this paper? Maybe. Why? It's about evolving evolution of concepts. We define one thing, redefine, define the definition, redefine. Okay. On as an example. Okay. Yeah, I'll mention it. Let me write it down in my cell phone. It's fully charged. Give me 1 second. Yeah, let me tell you with my friends real quick. Okay. Hmm. Good to have friends. Okay, now let me write it down. So concept velocity. Uh, yeah, I just wrote down the key points that we discussed. Okay, and that's good enough. Wow. Working very hard, but the best part, I'm at home. I'm drinking, smoking cigarette outside. That's what's great about hobbies, right? Yeah. There's no deadline, right? No fixed agenda. We just, yeah, whatever. But we are still working though. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'm kind of quasi elite, semi elite, right? Yeah, I do work only 40 hours a week, right? But at home, yeah, drink, smoke cigarettes. But I'm kind of working, quasi working, right? Writing this paper. When I write this paper, yeah, I just smoke cigarettes, drink alcohol, right? I drink whiskey when I write. Okay, so yeah, and listen to music. Yeah, like Biggie Adair, Steve Oliver, hooked on themes, hooked on classics, hooked on instrumentals, right? And some, yeah, yeah, those are background music I play when I write. Okay, so. Hmm? Sometimes classical music like Peter and Wolf and by Protokiev, Russian composer. Okay, so, well, former Soviet Union. Or like animal, this carnival of animals. Yeah, Saint-Saëns. I think he's French. Camus Saint-Saëns, right? Yeah. Uh, is this? Yeah, I haven't had this a long time. It's red elder tree vodka, which is still good. I think it is still good. I picked up in Valdez, Alaska, several months ago when I went there, vacation trip. So when I go vacation, right, it's typically somewhere in Alaska. Very simple. I reserve a hotel room, right? So I drive there. If I have time, yeah, I go on a hiking. Not too far away though. Okay, I don't want to deal with bears. Okay, so somewhere close, like in town. Okay, yeah. I have two bear sprays in my car. Okay, so yeah. But I don't go hiking nowadays too far away. Okay, so just in the town. Okay, so I don't want to deal with bears. Okay, and I in my camel bag I have plastic bags, so I can pick some edible stuff. Okay, berries or some leaves. Right. So I bring them home, and then the rest is history. Okay. Ah. Yeah, this is like Alaskan sage. That's my nickname. What's the real name? I don't know. But I know it's edible, okay? Because by now, yeah, I know I have studied so many edible plants just by looking at them. I can kind of tell, okay? But that's not a recommendation, okay? Because they're lookalikes. Some plants are deadly, okay? And they look like some edible plants. So it's not recommended at all right? But yeah, Alaskan says, yeah, I can't recognize, yeah, that's edible, so yeah, and I didn't die. Because I know many poisonous plants, okay, so, because I studied them, okay, so, what's edible, what's poisonous, okay, so, like water hemlock, I've seen them, okay, poison hemlocks, some of them are in Alaska, I've seen them, okay, oh my goodness. You don't even want to touch them, okay, because they're highly toxic, highly toxic. You don't want to even touch them. You don't want to go even near them, okay? Oh boy. They're deadly, fatal, okay? You have to be very careful. Wildlife, wild plant foraging, you want to be very careful, okay? Because they can damage your kidney, your liver, or it can even kill you, all right? You don't want to, yeah, you need to study before you forage wild plants. It's crucial that you study them, okay? So I have, yeah. I have many books about wild plants. What's poisonous, what's not, okay, what's edible. Yeah. Just some plants have alkaloids, oxalic acid. Okay, ugh, you don't want to mess with them. Okay, so oh yeah, let me write down some more notes. What we discussed, right? Definitions is quantitative. Because I mean, it's not very intuitive that it's okay. You have concept, it has definition and polarity. Okay. Back in the days when Nazism first came out in Germany, it was not regarded as something bad. It was mainstream thing. Okay, something new, mainstream. So many young people dedicated their youth in advocacy of Nazism back in Germany, early 1900s. Okay, it was not regarded as something bad. It was regarded as something legitimate, something desirable. It was hip. It was mainstream trend, fashionable, something very fashionable, and it was like a trendy thing, very popular thing when it first came out. Nazism in Germany. Okay, early 1900s. Okay, so polarity of Nazism in minds of German people was positive one. Okay, that's how Mr. Hitler became the prime minister or president or head of the nation. He got democratically elected. Okay, because Nazism was popular back in the days. Okay? Nowadays, it's not. Not even in Germany. Okay, so that's the polarity of a concept. It's a good thing or a bad thing. It changes due to ideological forces. Okay, but definition of a concept, yeah, we just realized that it's quantitative. Okay, the directionality, polarity is this whether this concept is good or bad. That's more a qualitative thing. Qualitative, quality. Is it good thing or bad thing? That's the quality property. Quantitative property is that's that part is the definition. Okay, so it's not intuitive. It's not very obvious, right? It's not self-explanatory that a definition of a concept is quantitative. But we made this example. Yeah, definition of music, it increases in size. There are more and more musical instruments, musical genre, and definition of music should accommodate all these brand new things while it's retaining the old things. So it increases. Okay? Just like in Democratic Party side in America, right? Yeah, the definition of marriage used to be just one man, one woman, but now it could be one man, one woman, another woman. Yeah, so definition of marriage increases to accommodate these brand new types of marriages. Okay. Look, I'm conservative. I do not advocate for LGBT ideology, but we are dealing with science. We have to be objective and neutral, political neutral, right? So, yeah, this bitter aftertaste. Okay, will I say it in this paper? I think so, and I will also express my political opinion about LGBTism, right? Because there's some common example that everybody would understand. Why? Because it's modern, quite recent development in political arena. We have to talk about it, okay? And also I will voice my objection to LGBT ideology, okay? And I will refer to one of my former papers that I wrote long time ago when I was in law school. Yeah, the law of anti-gays. I will refer to that paper, okay, with website link. Hmm? It's kind of self-referencing, but professional academics they do that all the time. Okay, so yeah, referring to this writer's own paper, past papers. Okay, no problem. Right? It's not illegit. It's legit way of doing things. Okay. So let me write that down. Huh? In this paper, I would say I'm Christian, conservative, Republican, but we are doing science. We are not doing politics, so we have to be inclusive and perhaps a little bit accommodative of liberalists. Okay, so yeah, yeah. Of course, we are not acknowledging. We are not saying it's a lost war. No, we are not saying that. We are just observing and expressing our observation of the course of human history. In my opinion, it's not over yet. LGBTism, LGBT ideology is going to go away. Why? Because it's very unsound ideology. All right. So, but I would just refer to this previous formal paper I wrote long time ago, like about 6, 7 years ago. I refer to it in a footnote. Okay. That paper have been downloaded so far like 6, 700 times. Okay, I checked. Right. So because it's been 7 years. Right? Very slow growth in time. Okay, we'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. Yeah, let's forget about all this. Okay, let's just get rid of this for now, and maybe I'll sing a song or dance, martial art, whatever. Right? We'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Happy Sunday. You know, let's get physical, Terry. Martial arts, it doesn't have to be violent, okay? It's exercise, okay? Let me show you. Right? Alright, for example, nunchucks, right? It's just about, it's just, we're not striking anything, right? Yeah, behind the neck, right? Right? Like under your arm, sure, right? Or under your leg, right? Or behind your back, okay? Whatever, okay? You can do back grip like this, or frontal grip like this, or you can do with your fingers, right? Yeah, your elbow, right? Right? Yeah, that's martial arts, okay? And we can do like jumping like this, right? Like, yeah, jump kick, right? Ah, ah, or you can do like knee kick or frontal kick, push kick, right? Yeah. It's exercise, okay? It's not violent. I'm not breaking things. Punching and kicking in the air. Yeah, I do practice martial art regular basis, at least once a week. Okay, that's enough. But not on camera as often as I used to do. Okay, but I do practice martial arts. Okay, it's good cardio. Okay, yeah. Very good for balancing and joints. Right. Yeah. Highly recommended. So that's the kind of therapy that we recommend in humanology. The problem with psychotherapy is that they depend too much on drugs. And talking about the past, we don't do that here. Okay? Humanological therapy is such that we look into the future. It's about education. Right? It's about dancing, martial arts, music, poetry, writing essays, okay, reading books, writing books, perhaps, but publication. Nowadays, we are lucky. Okay, we have online places where social media and yeah, we can publish for free. Okay? Because we have concentration of capital in all these big companies like Facebook, Amazon, Google, YouTube, right? So yeah, concentration of capital is a good thing. Okay, because they have capital to house our works for free. Right? We indirectly pay by this advertisement whenever we buy some products. Like 1% of that goes to advertisement revenue, right? Yeah, we indirectly pay for it, so it's not exactly free, but it's concentration of capital in capitalism is not always a bad thing. Okay, so they should not break up Google into smaller parts. No, that's they don't know what they're talking about. These politicians, okay, they don't know what they're talking about. Okay, so what else? Maybe I sing you a song, okay? So we did martial art, okay? That's good. Yeah. Yeah, sing your song. What did you say? Let me sing your song. Oh, let me sing your song. Okay. Yeah. I love that Natty Eyes boy. Oh, Natty Eyes is good. Okay, let me sing a song. Okay, so what song? I have to think about it. Oh boy, I have no idea what song to sing. But it's time to celebrate. Hey, over 2 months, we published 3 papers. That's great. I mean, it's more than one paper per month, right? And it's out there online. It's time to celebrate. Okay. And it's Sunday. Okay, the last day in the weekend. So yeah. Well, on a personal note, if I date a lady or ladies, well, one lady at a time, right? I'm not gonna tell you. Okay. But every now and then, yeah, I kind of feel the need because I'm a single guy. I was a straight guy. Okay, so yeah, once in a while, I feel the need to date, right? One lady at a time, though. Okay, so yeah, but I'm 42 years old, so I only date mature ladies. I don't mess with young ladies because young ladies they should get married and have kids. Okay, so I don't want to waste their time. Okay, so I only date mature ladies who are not going to have any children. Okay, but they already have children. Okay, maybe they are over age of reproduction. Okay, yeah, they're the only kind of ladies I date because they're around my age, right? I'm already old. I'm 42 years old. Okay, so even if I am dating in the future, I'm not gonna tell you why. I wouldn't say it's none of your business. No, I'm not gonna say that. You're my friends, okay? It's just that there are certain things like kind of privacy, right? I mean, you don't want me to tell you what I do in my bathroom because you already know because you go to bathroom too, huh? There's no need to describe in detail, although it may make some interesting comedic novel or sketch. Hey, what are you doing in your bathroom? Why does it take so long? Huh? I mean, there's 24 TV series talk about that to this agent, right? But it's not necessary to describe what we do in the bathroom because we already know, right? Because everybody does it, right? And if you're an adult, okay? I mean, let's say you are a straight person, okay? I'm straight, so let's say you're not a virgin and I'm not a virgin, okay? Both you and I. Let's say you're a guy, straight guy. I'm a straight guy, okay? It's not necessary that we describe what happens way back when we used to date a lady. You date a lady, I dated a lady, okay? It's not necessary we describe what happens in the bedroom, right? Well, it's pretty much the same thing, right? Just like when we go to bathroom. Yeah, you're a human being. I'm a human being. Yeah, we pretty much do the same thing, right? Yeah, defecation. I did talk about defecation. Previous physics paper. Oh my goodness. Is it a gravity? Droppings. Huh? Kinda, okay. I mean, Squirrel, he called me in this novel screenplay format, okay? Imaginary squirrel, the Mr. Scientist, okay? The runaway squirrel. Oh, my owner, stopped feeding me, so I had to run away. So I want to collect nuts before the winter comes. I was like, oh, okay. And the squirrel says, have you been drinking and riding again? Hmm? I was like, so all this time I've been talking to this Mr. Scientist, squirrel. Oh, okay. This Mr. Squirrel goes, oh yeah, my previous owner, he used to be mad scientist. It's implied, I didn't say it in the paper, okay? Implied that this mad scientist was huge advocate for Mr. Einstein, okay? Just implied. Okay, so because I mean you have to be crazy to subscribe to this Mr. Einstein's special general relativity, time bending, space contracting. That's kind of crazy, okay? So I myself used to subscribe to that. Okay. Then later on I regained my sanity. No, Mr. Einstein, he was crazy, okay? So my friend said, okay. He went crazy before he died, okay? He was racing not with, Mr. Albert Einstein was not racing with photons. He was racing with madness. Okay. But before he died, some of my friends joked about him, okay. Before he died, yeah, the madness caught up with him. So he got this crazy picture, like tongue out, like it was in the news, okay. Mr. Albert Einstein going crazy, okay. He tongue out like I don't think he even drink. I think he was a smoker. He got this pipe cigarette, right? He was a smoker. He smoked cigar. I read his biography, okay, and some professor friends of his paid visit to him, and when he was very young and poor in Switzerland, pattern clerk, okay, they said this cigar that he smoked is so dirt cheap, it just tasted horrible. Okay, so Mr. Albert Einstein, he was a smoker, okay, he smoked cigar, this pipe cigarette, okay. I'm not sure if he was a drinker though. That I don't know. Yeah. He's a good looking guy. Yeah, very handsome man. Okay. So he used to be so fit. After Mr. Albert Einstein became famous, he became obese, right? Just like Billie Eilish. She used to be so thin. So charming, young, attractive, but after she got famous, after 1 year, she became obese. Okay, so President Trump, when he was young, he was very fit, athletic. Once he got money, became obese, right? That kind of remind me of this Fatboy Slim music video, Evolution, right? Right here, right now. During the younger days of this guy, when he still have this furry hair, like from monkey days, right? He was running very fit, but later on he started eating pizza and he became very obese American. Okay, so I was like, will I ever become that? I don't know. Because some of my friends who are older than me in America, they're kind of obese. Okay, they're still my friends. It doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, and they tell me, hey, when I was younger, I was sort of like you, very thin and fit. But I'm old, so yeah, I'm obese. Maybe you'll become like us, one of us. As you get older and older, maybe you become more obese. Yeah, that can happen. Probably it's already happening. Okay, look at this. Okay, oh, this. You see this? Oh my goodness, how 2 inches thick belly fat. Oh my goodness. But I run, okay. I do diet and exercise, okay. Yeah, I restrict calorie intake once in a while. I do practice fasting. All right, I practice vegetarian diet sometimes. Sometimes, okay. So, yeah, but I do my best to stay fit. Okay. What's going to happen to my body? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm Asian. I love Asian food like kimchi, ramen noodles, rice, beans, tofu, vegetables, right? Fruits. I love it. Oh, so fresh. I do crave for fried food every once in a while. I love fried chicken gizzards, fried livers, chicken livers, okay? I love that stuff. And do I love pizza? Yeah, I do. I do every once in a while. Rarely. Yeah. Do I love cheese? Yeah, I love cheese. When was the last time I had cheese? Last night. Last night. I had this corn chips and this jalapeno cheese dip. I had it when I was watching this Russian nature documentary, okay? Filmed by Americans, yeah, National Geographic, okay? They went to Russia and filmed these rare animals like Amur leopard and Amur tigers and owls in Russian forest. Yeah, it's beautiful. And I was eating, yeah, that stuff. Okay. But look at me, I'm thin. Yeah, I have this 2 inch worth of this belly fat, but if I grab it like this, okay. But I suck it in. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I do exercise. Okay. So I'm not too worried. Yeah. Mostly I eat very healthy. All right. What do I do? I go to Walmart. Okay. I buy this plastic bag package of broccoli, cauliflower, and baby carrots. Okay. It's pre-washed. I freeze it. In the morning, I put it in the plastic container. Put some water in there. I put it in the microwave for 20 minutes. During the 20 minutes, I take a bath. Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, okay? I take a bath, okay? Another plastic container. If there's more vegetative proteins like tofu, beans, I put in the microwave 20 minutes, okay? While it's in 20 minutes in the microwave, yeah, put some water in there. Bean juice, tofu juice, okay? Microwave 20 minutes. What do? I do exercise. Push ups, sit ups, pull ups, dumbbells. After that, yeah, my breakfast is ready. Right? Strictly vegetarian diet in the morning. I do practice that Monday to Friday. Yeah. Minerals, vitamins. Oh, that's so good. Oh. No spices, just water. Okay. And they're good. Yeah, canned bean is like $1 in Walmart. Okay. Yes, pop it open and pour it down there in the plastic container. Okay. And tofu. It's like $2 or $3. Okay. Yeah, cut them. Okay, put in the container. Okay, beans, tofu. Yeah, great protein, minerals. No oil or butter. No, just water. No sugar. Right? No sodium. Okay. Yeah. And this water boiled vegetable. Oh, the texture is so good. Baby carrots, broccoli, cauliflower. Okay, just in the water. Okay, and they're great. They're great. Healthy. I do eat healthy. Okay. We'll take 5 minutes break. Okay. Yeah, let's take 5 minutes. Yeah. We'll take 5 minutes, please. Ah, okay. So let me sing you a song, but No lyrics. It was just instrumental, okay? Yeah, just hooked on instrumental. That's one of the music I play when I write. It's so inspirational, so energetic, and it's medley, potpourri of famous instrumental music, okay? And this guy is genius, okay? He's former trombone player, right? This brass, okay? What does trombone look like? I don't know. Trombone. That's the image search. Oh, that's trombone. Very round. Multiple different kinds. Okay, trombone. Yeah. Yeah, this big pipe brass. Yeah, very beautiful instrument. Very golden, yellowish, glossy yellow. Yeah. So Mr. Domenico Mecco, he's kind of like Eastern Coast, I guess. Yeah, Caucasian gentleman. Okay. His father was a trombone player in a classical concert, like a classical music band. Okay. So his father recommended his son, Mr. Domenico Mecco, who goes by Mecco. Okay. Yeah, yeah, learned trombone. Okay, he did. He obeyed his father when he was young. Okay, but he didn't stop there. He learned also disco, percussion, and this bass guitar. Right. He continued this musical tradition of this Royal Pub Orchestra in Britain. Okay, hooked on classics. Okay, so but he's American. He's not British. Okay? And he hired some other talented musicians, some of them Caucasian, some of them African Americans, okay. And yeah, hooked on instrumentals, okay. Fantastic. Okay. So brand new. Yeah, it's medley, it's good old instrumental music, but the way he compiled these melodies and medley percussions, it was superb. Yeah, that guy's genius, okay. So great leader, all right, as a producer, right? And it goes like this. At the beginning, okay. Piano. Ta da 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 the string. Because he wasn't in classical music, so yes, violin string, right? Da do da 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 da. Then this harp, right? Winchester Cathedral. That's British song. It kind of like violating this instrumental because yeah, there's some vocals lyrics. Okay. Winchester Cathedral, you bring me down. Used to the new watches. My baby left town. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. There's female chorus background. Da 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 da, and just strings, violin. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Breath. Da da. Like trumpets and whatnot. Da da da. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Yeah, this bass guitar one now. That's so good. Okay, hooked on instrumental. Oh, fantastic. Sometimes it just plays on my head. Okay, when I'm doing nothing. Okay, I was like, please stop. But hooked on instrumental or hooked on classics can't stop the music. Can't stop the music. Yeah, but stop playing in my head. Okay, so I'm like, let's listen to a sound. Yeah, this refrigerator humming, right? Yeah. Because we don't want to be this obsessive, compulsive case, OCD. We don't want that. Okay, so let's snap out of it. Let's snap out of it. Okay, so maybe I sing your song, huh? Yeah, with some lyrics. How about this? No, we don't want to be sentimental. I love you so for sentimental reasons. I well, we don't want to be sentimental, okay? We want to be celebratory, okay? Over two past months, we published three papers, okay? And we have jotted down the next paper, how to start it, metaphysics, okay? So it's time to celebrate, okay? So, uh, I mean, celebrate tonight. Come on, yeah, that's African American gentleman. He's very handsome guy, but the it's a good song, but I want something in depth. I'm not saying that song is shallow, okay, but I want something more thicker than that song, okay. How about Earth, Wind and Fire? Also, African American band, okay. I write a song for you, okay. I love this song, okay. Earth, Wind and Fire. Are they from like Chicago, Illinois, or something like that, right? Da acoustic guitar. Da 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 da. I thirst but never quench. I know the consequence. Well, it's too romantic. Yeah, I'm not in the mood of singing romantic song. Why? I just want to celebrate, okay? I just want to celebrate finishing these three papers, okay? Third paper 2 days ago, okay? Come. How about this George Boys, Four Seasons, and Frankie Vallis? Yeah, it's kind of romantic song too, but how about Across the Universe by the Beatles? Yeah, because we just got done with physics, right? It's about universe, right? Yeah. Yeah, acoustic guitar. Dun 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 dun. Words that float out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither while they pass, they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my open mind, possessing and caressing me. Jai Guru Deva, um, nothing's gonna change my world. Yeah, I guess there's some Hindi. I don't know. How about some Indian infusion of Beatles? Yeah, let's do that. Can you name one or two or three? Indian infusion, like South Asia, India. Okay. Yeah, the Beatles they went to. India, Mahatma Gandhi, Nehru, okay, Indira Gandhi, okay, yeah. And they learned some great deal Indian instruments like George Harrison, right? Zither, right? Yeah. Can you name one Indian fusion Beatles music? I can't. Not off my head. I have to think about it. I mean, she said, yeah. And some others like Within and Without You. Yeah. And this one song like Without Going Out the Window, something like that. Inner Light, I guess. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that kind of befits the occasion. Occasion, right? Yeah, without going out the door. Yeah, Past Masters. Beautiful album cover. Black and white, right? Yeah. Huge fan. Let's take 5 minutes break, and I'll sing you Indian Infusion, Inner Light by the Beatles. Okay. Huge fan. Yeah, this Indian instrument, zither and some percussion and this string instrument, right? Indian musical instrument. Okay, this percussion, string instrument, or like including zither. That's only name I know of. Okay, that's so beautiful. I was like, that's something else. I have many Indian friends. Okay, yeah. Some of them I forgot to email this paper. Let me email them. Okay, just copy and paste basically. Okay, so BCC. Okay. Yeah. All right, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay, then I'll sing you this Indian fusion music. Okay. Okay. You know, I have so many friends. I forgot to send my paper to some of my friends. Some of them I double sent it because I forgot I already sent to them. Okay. Some of them I didn't. So let me, please allow me. Boy, what did I forgot to send? What are their email addresses? Oh my goodness. I have to search for it, okay? Keywords. I think I got it. Tracking down good old friends. Okay. So, who else? Hey. Okay, good. Now, yeah, let me sing your song. Okay, so light. Um, It's kind of paradoxical, ironic because the lyrics say George Harrison, maybe John Lennon, maybe Paul McCartney. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Ringo Starr, whatever, whoever wrote this song. Heavily influenced by Hinduism, Buddhism. I think Hinduism is older than Buddhism in India. Okay. Hinduism, you have three gods, uh, Brahma, god of creation, and then Vishnu, god of maintenance, and Shiva, god of destruction. Okay, so in this previous paper, yeah, the Mr. Scientist Squirrel was accusing me of being destructionist. Hey, you're vandalizing in this wall of these buildings named after Einstein. Okay, that's what you're doing. Okay, you're vandalizer, you're destructionist, you're satanist. And I was like, I don't call myself Shivaist, creative destructionist. Okay, I mean, if you're destroying this Einsteinian metaphysical building, it has a good purpose because it's wrong. All right, so yeah, we're not breaking any laws. Okay, just evolution of science. Old theory get replaced by new theory. It's nothing new. Okay, it's been always that way. History of science. Okay, so you just squirrel. What do you know about science, huh? Let me zip it up and sing. Okay, so let me get some toms. Okay, I'm sorry to be so annoying. Yeah, kind of paradoxical because in the lyrics, Beatles they say you don't have to go anywhere to learn something new. But before they wrote this song, they traveled to India and they learned something good. Okay, this bunch of brunette white guys, they're white skin and black hair, brunette white guys, Caucasians. Okay, they traveled to India. Okay, they're all brown skinned brown people. Okay, South Asians. All right, so and they learn something really good. Okay, so maybe travel does have some purpose. Okay, like Paul Simon, he's another brunette white guy. Okay, oh, shorter stature. Okay, but his musical stature is gigantic, right? Musical genius. Paul Simon. Yeah, Simon and Garfunkel, that guy. Okay. But he traveled to Africa, okay, of all places, and learned some really good stuff. African music, percussion, and traditional African musical instrument. Okay, so and the vocals, African chorus, which is fantastic. Very organic, earthy, right? Very natural. Yeah, he Paul Simon, he learned good stuff there, Africa. Right? Yeah, so travel does serve a purpose. Sometimes it is necessary. Okay, that's why it's kind of paradoxical. Okay? You see, okay, yeah, goes like this. I think it's Zita or some Indian fantastic music instrument. Hum, right? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 da-da-da, da-da-da. Without going out of my door, dun, 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 I can know all things of earth, dun, 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 without looking out my window. I could know the ways of heaven, the farther one travels, the less one knows. The less one really know. La 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 la. Without going out. Yeah, it goes like that. It's a beautiful song. So what they are saying is, yeah, you don't have to go anywhere to reach the knowledge. This Indian philosophy, religion, Hinduism, Buddhism. Okay, I think Buddhism probably was progeny of Hinduism. I think Hinduism's philosophy, like you have Bhagavad Gita, you have this Upanishad and Rig Veda, right? I mean, I read a couple of pages, okay, but Arthur Schopenhauer, German philosopher, and also his progeny Friedrich Nietzsche, yeah, they did study Indian philosophy, okay. Me, just a little bit, not as much as they did. Well, shame on me, but yeah, I know a little bit about Buddhism, Hindu, Hinduism, Indian mythology. I did read a couple of pages, okay, because I'm not a good reader, right? I rather write than read, right? So, but yeah, shame on me, but yeah, I know a little bit about Indian philosophy, religions, okay. So, they're great, okay. For the little that I know, yeah, Indian philosophy, they're very universal, profound, like oceanic depth, Indian Sea kind of. They're beautiful. They're fantastic. Okay. I also did some in adult film. This was that Kama Sutra, right? I did read some of Kama Sutra. It's like Kama Sutra is very philosophical, but at the same time very secular. Yeah, it's about these techniques in the bedroom. Okay, adult male, female. I did cite to Kama Sutra in this paper. Like, how long is that paper? Yeah, Love Anti-Gayism. It's like 130 pages, something like that. Okay, it's maybe 93 pages, something like that. Okay, so it's the longest paper I've ever written. Okay, and it took me about 2 or 3 months when I was in law school during the summer. Okay, I did take classes during the summer. Okay, but it's kind of part time, kinda. Okay, so I had some extra time, so 2 to 3 months. I wrote about 100 pages. It's the longest paper I've ever written. Okay, the law of anti-gayism. Okay, so yeah, in the next paper I make reference to that. Okay. Yeah, it's already out there. Okay, we don't oppose people. We don't judge people. We judge ideologies. Just like some secular maxim. Yeah, hate the sin, but not the sinners. Why? Because we are all sinners. Okay, so. Like Mr. Jesus said, yeah, judge it not lest you should be judged. Okay. Judge it not lest you be judged. Okay, so it goes along the same line of reasoning. Okay. Look at me, I drink, smoke cigarettes, okay. But it works, okay. I mean they can say, hey, look at Ellen DeGeneres, look at this what's this CNN guy? Anderson Cooper. Okay. Yeah, look at Anderson Cooper, look at Ellen DeGeneres, okay, they are LGBT, okay, look at all these politicians, right, who are LGBT. They made it. So they are the fruits of this LGBT tree. So, like Jesus said, yeah, you can tell the tree, judge the tree by its fruits, okay? So obviously, if LGBT people can make it, like CNN, Anderson Cooper, or TV show host Ellen DeGeneres, they're LGBT, so maybe it's a good tree. Well, so Jesus failed here. Okay, Jesus, he failed. All right. But in humanology, we come to rescue, okay, where Jesus failed, we succeed, okay, because we go beyond, way beyond Jesus, all right? I mean, how much mathematics and physics did Mr. Jesus knew? Maybe he did. Maybe he created, with alongside with God, his father. Maybe he created physics and mathematics, okay? Maybe. Yeah, there's some set theoretical aspect of what Jesus said, okay? I did talk about it in Therapy for Metaphoria movie, okay? Yeah, Jesus said, yeah, I am in God and God is in me. Okay, it's like if A set A is subset of B and if set B is subset of A, then they are identical sets. Set theory, okay. So, oh, I'm Jesus, I'm God. God is in me and I'm in God, so we are the same thing. Okay, it is the not trigonometry but Trinity. Okay, Trinity. Yeah, they're the same thing, but I disagree. I don't think God and Jesus are the same thing. I think that father and son, they're different. They just agree on things. God, Jesus. That does not mean they are the same thing. Okay. You and I, we may disagree. Or you may agree with me. I may agree with you. Okay. But that does not mean, even if you and I agree, we are not same entities. We don't have same parents. All right. Maybe you're white. Maybe you're black. Maybe you are Hispanic, maybe you're Jewish, maybe you're Arabic, maybe you're Indian, maybe you are natives, okay? You and I are different. Maybe you are female, but we may agree on something, on some specific issue. But otherwise, we disagree on some other issues, right? I don't like tattoos and piercings. I don't like LGBT ideology. I don't like sugar fetishism, obesity, okay? I mean, I love people who have subscribed to those ideologies. People are people. You may dislike me. You may even hate me for drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes. Because some people do, okay? You may object that I'm male. You may object that I'm Asian, okay? You may play some jokes about me, okay? Me being male, me being Asian, okay? Racist, sexist jokes. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. No problem. Because I make jokes about you too. Okay. Yeah, so we disagree on some things, we agree on some things. Okay, we are all different. So, Mr. God, Mr. Jesus, do they ever disagreed? Maybe. When Jesus was crucified, he said, Father, Father, why did you abandon me? Okay, he was like giving this middle finger to his father. Okay, why did you abandon me? Because he was a humongous pain. That's the moment when Jesus was disagreeing with his father. Okay, so they are not the same thing. Okay, they're different entities. Holy Trinity, yeah, I don't quite subscribe to that ideology. Okay, in this way, I'm kind of like this other branches, denominations of Christianity, like Jehovah's Witness or LDS. They're all cool. Okay, so I do agree with some doctrines of theirs. Okay, or Utah, this LDS, whatever, Pentecostal, whatever. Okay. Okay, what else? It's been 2 hours. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, some social media. Okay. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So we did some martial arts, right? Maybe it's incumbent upon us. We do some dancing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We do some dancing. Okay. It's challenging to dance without any music. Okay. But in my past career, when I was South Korea high school, all boys school. Okay. We know this guy can dance. Okay. So we went to some summer camping. Okay. And we called him out. Our teachers. Okay. Korean, South Korea. Okay. Yeah, we went outskirts country region in South Korea camping. Okay. Hey, come out, dance. So what we did? Here's your percussion. Start dancing, okay? Or else we'll give you some push-ups, okay? So our teachers, okay, very good at sense of humor, okay, because they've been to Korean Army, Rock Army, Republic of Korea, okay, so very army style, okay. Yeah, come out, yeah, do some dancing. After that, they called me out. Hey, new guy! Oh, you transferred from this elite science high school and you came to this neighborhood regular average school. Come on, sing a song. And I did. And they didn't like it. I can sing you that song. I remember that song. It was hugely popular song in Korea back in the days. Early 1990s. Like 1993. Okay. I remember that song. Okay. I can't remember that memorize part of the lyrics too. Okay. Maybe I sing and dance for you. Okay. Yeah. No problem. Give me 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Maybe 10 minutes. All right. Yeah. Okay, it's a Korean song. Yeah, I remember singing this song when I transferred from. I told you I dropped out a couple of episodes ago. I dropped out this elitist Korean science high school because I studied for year and a half to get into that school. Very highly elitist Korean high school. Okay, science high school. Yeah, I studied a lot of mathematics and physics. Okay, and they served me very well. Okay, they served us very well. Okay, so I took the exam, specialized exam, science high school. There are several in South Korea. Okay, I took the exam and I got in. Okay, presumably second best high school. Okay, in South Korea. Alright. Yeah. Then I dropped out after 2 months. Okay, because it was too much for me. Too much homework. I was like, yeah. But cafeteria, good, great food, and it was city taxpayers based school, so it was free tuition. Good food. Oh my goodness. One of the food I had there is our mothers. Okay, they cook and they have fantastic recipe. They have this fried chicken with this ketchups and peanuts. I remember that. Okay, it was fancy. It's like General Chow's chicken, kind of Chinese food. Okay, it was so good. It's ketchup, fried chicken with this all this flour and peanuts. Okay, it was exotic. It was esoteric. I remember that. Okay, and rice, sticky rice. Oh my goodness, great food. Amazing. It was amazing food. Okay, so cafeteria. Oh, it was good. Okay. Well, I dropped out after 2 months because it was too much homeworks. Uh, I couldn't take it. So I transferred to regular high school, average high school in my town, Pampo. Okay, and I did graduate there. Okay? Yeah, I was troublemaker. Okay, but they forgave me because they saw some potential in me. Okay, because I'm a good student. The one of the very first thing I did when I transferred to regular school, I educated my colleagues. So I knocked on the door in the office hour of my teachers, high school teachers. Some of them I still keep in touch with. Okay, so I did send some of them my paper. Okay, yeah. So hey, would you give me this roster of students whose mathematics grade is the lowest? 10 or 20 of them, because I'll teach them. I care about them. I know good mathematics. I studied for it. Okay. So yeah, let me teach them. Okay, so that they pass the exams, and they did. Gave me this roster, and after hours, I taught them mathematics, and they appreciated that, my colleagues. Okay. They were better than me in taekwondo and martial arts and soccer's, footballs. I mean, soccer's, basketballs. Okay, great athletes, and yeah, they did appreciate me. To volunteerism, teaching them physics and mathematics. Okay, it went well. Okay. Hmm? Then we went to summer camp in the summer semester. Okay, so there's no music, no nothing, just bunch of guys. High school, Korean high school. It was very good school, great teachers. But it's not elitist school. It's more public school. Okay, it's not private school. It's not this dormitory kind of. It's not that. Okay, so it's just public school. Okay, commuting, take a bus, you walk. Okay, so neighborhood school. Okay, public school. So I transferred there and we went to summer camp. It's just a bunch of guys and 99% of teachers are male. Okay, so and they've been to Korean army, rock army. Okay, so disciplinaries. Okay, so yeah, hey you know how to dance? Yeah, come here. is round student body, 50 students, couple of teachers. We are all males, right? Hey, you, yeah, you know how to dance. Come here. You're round, just just sitting on the ground floor of this building, right? Like Lotus style, like we're sitting like this bunch of guys, right? School uniform. What year? 1995, something like that. Okay. Fourth grade in high school. Yeah, freshman, right? Yeah, I was like 16, I guess, something like that. 15 maybe. All right. Yeah, just bunch of teenager, Korean teenager guys. We shaved our hair. Some Korean joke. We look like prisoners, okay? We shave our hair, right? And bunch of guys with school uniform, right? It was blue, okay? So light blue uniform and old males, right? We are like in jail cell inmates, right? Hey, you! Come up here, you know how to dance. Oh, yeah. We clap for you, okay? Percussion. Snap. Double snap, okay? He danced, okay? Because he's a great dancer, okay? Yeah, some like South Korea high schoolers, okay? Great dancers, okay? And very handsome guys, too, okay? So, yeah, they danced, okay? Now it was my turn. Hey, you! Science high school transfer guy. Huh? Elitist. Yeah, come. Sing a song. And I did. I was very reluctant, okay, but because I was practicing. Why? Because I love this one Korean song. I have many Korean songs that I love, but yeah, I thought, yeah, I'm a new guy, so maybe they want to sing a song because the kind of Korean tradition. Koreans, they love karaoke. Japanese transport transplant, okay, yeah, in Korea we have karaoke, okay. So couple of that was like 20 years ago and 25 years ago, okay. But 10 years ago, yeah, I go to visit South Korea to meet my parents, okay. We went to karaoke, my parents, my siblings, okay, and I sang that song too, and I did dance, okay. Yeah, it's Korean female singer Miss 이상은, 리상은, yeah, Tamdadi, okay. I translate that to you, okay, after I sing this in Korean language, okay. So goes like this. Ooh, ooh, 담다리 담다리 담다리다 담다리 다라다라라 그대는 나를 사랑할 수는 없나요 내 맘이 이렇게 아프게 하고 그대는 나를 사랑할 수는 없나요? 난 정말 그대를 사랑해. 그대가 나를 떠나도. It goes like that, okay? Give me 5 minutes and I give you translation. It's embarrassing, right? Yeah. Give me 5 minutes, I give you translation, okay? Okay, we're back. So, songwriters, they're typically males. Love songs, right? Yeah, there's some female songwriters too, but typically it's males, okay? Yeah, this yearning because females, I mean, unless this guy is very rich, inheritance based, like President Trump, okay? Or Mr. Jared Kushner, okay? These rich guys who inherited a lot of money from their parents and grandparents or wealthy uncles, they got money, they have no problem getting girls. But the rest of us guys, we have to learn how to communicate with ladies. It's very difficult, okay? So, and that's great motivational force. Attraction. Male to female attraction, okay? But females, also in animal worlds, it's not easy for a male. They compete with each other, all these males, okay? It's not easy to get females in animal world, human world. So we write love poems and love songs, okay? We try to get educated and get a better job to attract females, okay? Yeah, it's constant love theme, okay? So mostly it's guys, males, write all these love songs, okay? So my guess is that this Korean song is called Damdadi, and it was sung by female, Korean female. Okay, very beautiful lady, but she's kind of like tomboy style. Okay, so but kind of goofy. Okay, short cropped hair, like this length. Okay, and she's very good dancer, very good singer. Okay, but my guess is that the songwriter is male, not female, but the singer was female. Okay, so it's love song. Okay. 그대는 나를 사랑할 수 없나요? English translation, like I promised. Okay. Uh, can you please love me? Can you please love me? 내 마음 이렇게 애원합니다. My mind is begging you, please. 아, 내 마음 이렇게 아파게 하고. You're hurting my mind, hurting my soul, because you're not quite being responsive, I guess. Yeah, I write you all these emails, texting, love message, but you don't say a word, okay? It hurts my heart. 그대는 나를 사랑할 수는 없나요? Can't you please love me? 난 정말 그대를 사랑해. 그대가 나를 떠나도. Yeah, I will always love you. I love you even if you leave me. I love you even if you leave me. Okay. It's a unconditional absolute love. I really love you even if you leave me. Kind of rhymes, huh? Yeah. Love, leave. Yeah. It's about that, okay? Begging for affection, unrequited love, one-sided love, male to female, in Korea, in America, South America, Africa, Europe, it's all the same, okay? Because through the operation of evolution, female, very passive gender, male, more active, if not persuasive. Aggressive, I don't like that word, okay? Aggression is kind of involves some violence. I don't want that, okay? So, oh yeah, very active, try to be persuasive, right? Yeah. That's courtship. In animal kingdom, human world, it's all the same. Birds, right? Yeah. ， Yeah. that's pretty much all I have to tell you today. Okay, so yeah. Okay. All right. You have a nice day. Okay.